Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We'll do the official introduction when we get up to Magic Kingdom, but I just wanted to give you a quick intro from my favorite walking path, sidewalk, curvy slab of concrete, whatever you want to call it. I am on my way to the Magic Kingdom for another installment of a Rope Drop Ridiculousness. You're going to like this one. For time reference, it is 8:18 a.m. I just got off of work at 7 a.m. and I hustled my butt out here. I'm doing pretty good, not that tired yet. That's why I love doing these first thing in the morning like this, because this will get me to about 10:30 or 11. I'll start getting sleepy. I get home, get everything uploaded, let the editor process everything up to HD, and then while that's doing that, I can get some sleep. This works out really well on the days that I work. And right now, since I got a bunch of overtime, I've been pretty much working every day, or I should say every single night. So bear with me. I'm trying to get these out for you as best I can. But you know, anybody that has a hourly job, anybody that's firefighter, medics, nurses, anybody in the trades, anybody that gets paid hourly knows that when overtime comes around, and it's very abundant, you grab it while you have it, because it can disappear quickly for a while. Thanks for supporting the channel, everybody. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And also thanks for the comments. Thanks for the interaction on this Rope Drop Ridiculousness series. People seem to really like this. I enjoy it. So as long as I enjoy it, you all enjoy it, we'll keep doing it. All right. We'll see you at the Magic Kingdom, and we'll do our official intro. Fire Medic Adventures 17. It's that firefighter paramedic guy. It's Matt. Good to see you all again. And you guessed it, I am that guy. I am here in front of our home, the Main Street Firehouse. For those of you that are newer to the channel, the channel's name used to be Main Street Fire Rescue, and I kind of changed it after a while because I thought, as much as I enjoyed that, it just didn't feel like it captured what I was trying to put out there to the YouTubes, you know what I mean? So the channel name has gone through some changes, but the original name right here, Main Street Fire Rescue. So I thought we'd start here with the introduction, and we have another installment of Rope Drop Ridiculousness, and that is going to be the Astro Orbiter today. This was a suggestion that came through in the comments during my Tomorrowland Speedway vlog that I posted the other day. So I saw that and I said, you know what? Let's get out to Magic Kingdom as soon as I get off work this morning, and let's do a rope drop of the Astro Orbiter. Like I said, you know, it's one of those rides, not too many people are racing over there to do it, so we're gonna do it. And for those of you that have never been here, never been to Disney World or Disneyland even, you'll get a chance to see what the Astro Orbiter looks like. Now, there's two different versions of the Astro Orbiter. Ours here at Disney World is elevated up on a platform, as you'll see when I get back to Tomorrowland. Disneyland's used to be on a elevated platform where the people mover boarding and unboarding used to be, but since Disneyland let their people mover go defunct, they took the Astro Orbiter and they put it down on the ground. And I will tell you, it is very strange when you walk into Disneyland's Tomorrowland and you see the Astro Orbiter sitting on the ground. It looks very, very odd, especially when you're used to seeing it here up in the sky. So we've got a few minutes yet. We got about a half an hour before the park officially opens, because us plebes that aren't staying at any of the Disney World resorts, we can't get in till 9. We're gonna wander around Main Street for a little bit and wait for the park to officially open, and then we will go and rope drop the Astro Orbiter. With that being said, you all know what time it is. You guessed it. It's boots to asses time. Welcome, everybody. And in about a week, this will all be Christmas. Actually, a little over a week, because Halloween's a week from Friday. So, got a week and 2 days. All right, you ready for the rope drop, everybody? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Anybody else miss the old Tomorrowland sign? I do. I don't like this new minimalist crap. I guarantee you 99.99999% of these people are going to Tron. I don't think this big group is heading toward the Astro Orbiter. I could be wrong though. And there we are, straight ahead. Yeah, look at everybody. They're all going back towards Tron. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Astro Orbiter. Right at 9 a.m. So if you've never seen this and or ridden this, the only way to get up there is you have to board these elevators. Yeah, it's an experience. Especially on a nice, really, really warm and humid summer day. Right in the afternoon. Right when it's about 115 in the shade with 100% humidity. It's wonderful. All right, we'll be in the next group up. So I'll see if I can't film inconspicuously while we're in there, but they're gonna cram a bunch of us in this elevator, so, you know, to respect everybody's privacy while they're on vacation, I'll see what I can do, but if it looks like it's gonna be more of an annoyance than anything, we'll hold the filming till the doors open up at the top of the platform. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen the interior of an elevator before. It's no different. Here we are on the Rocket Tower platform. Look at this, huh? Yeah, you get some really cool views up here. I don't come up here enough. I mean, a lot of it is. There's only a few times you can really ride this unless you want to wait in a crazy long line. Usually first thing in the morning or right at the close of the park. All right, this is going to be our chariot right here. Look at this thing. This is what I call old school. Heck yeah.
Attention all pilots. To ensure a safe flight, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And please, supervise younger pilots.
I love the old school voice.
Prepare for liftoff.
Oh, we got the old Tomorrowland music playing in here too. Heck yeah. It's been a long time since I've ridden these. It's been a good long time. When I came here for the very first time in 2015, all of these planets would spin. All right, let's go do some flying here, huh? We got a late arrival here. If you're not on time, you're late, sir.
She's flexible.
This is pretty cool up here.
Pilots, prepare for blast off in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! All right, here we go. Let's take off. All right. See what kind of views we can get up here. Oh yeah. Oh, I love the. you can't see this because the camera levels itself, but the amount of tilt that's up here is pretty impressive. Oh, man, when you go down the ground, man, it like shoves you into the freaking wall. Holy crap. Wow. Oh man, that's it?
The Astro
Oh my
Orbiter
God.
is now beginning
Oh my
to
God!
descend.
G-forces!
Remain seated until your rocket ship stops, and follow the
Oh
arrows
my
for the
goodness!
flight. Welcome back.
Oh.
And pilots, please remain seated till the rocket comes to a full, complete stop. To announcements getting your personal belongings and exit on your left.
Jeez. So the one thing I noticed is the rockets are nowhere near as high as they have been before. And that's because this center cylinder doesn't go up and down anymore. It just stays in the lowered position. WTF?
You have a phone, sorry. Yep. No space mountain. What's this? Seven Dwarfs. I have this book for Winnie. Oh, Ariel's books too. Really? The runaway or is that? Oh, am I in the wrong part? I have to change it to No,
Alright. All right. Let's do another run, huh? You're right next door to the old people mover. So this has been my first time riding this since they did the big long, what was that, 6-7 month refurbishment on this. They completely dismantled it and then reassembled it. There's a couple things that I noticed. One I pointed out up there is the center column doesn't raise up for whatever reason. I'm going to try and see if I can ask one of these cast members, you know, if that's something new or, you know, what happened with that. Because that does take a little bit of the experience away. Because you get high, but you don't get nearly as high as you would when that center column goes up. And then the other thing I noticed is before the rockets descend, like Dumbo and the Magic Carpets and even the old Triceratops spin, what would happen is right with when there's a few revolutions left, all of the vehicles would raise up in the air at the same time and make 1 or 2 revolutions, and then they'd all come down at the same time. The rockets here don't do that anymore either. They just, wherever you're at, when the ride's ready to stop, they just come down. They don't all raise up at the same time anymore. I wonder if that has something to do with that center piece not going up in the air like it did, or like it used to. That wasn't bad at all. That barely took 5 minutes. So the first time we rode this, we had lift A, lift Alpha. This time we're gonna have lift B, lift Bravo.
You don't even know what it's like yet. Ready? Hoy estamos en el nos vamos quemando, hay fresquito.
So one thing I wanted to point out real quick, since we're off the ride, see the center piece where all the arms and the rockets are attached to, with all the hydraulics and everything. That center piece is supposed to go up in the air about 7 or 8 feet, and it's not doing that. It's staying in the lowered position. And you can also see how the rockets too didn't all go up to the same height and then come down. They just lowered. So it's still a really fun ride, but that definitely takes away some of the thrill, because you're missing out on quite a bit of height with that center piece not going up in the air like that. Let's go fly some rockets, shall we? All right, we're gonna take this rocket right here. Look at that view really quick.
Attention all pilots. To ensure a safe flight, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And please, supervise younger pilots.
Let's go flying again. I'm trying a different gimbal setting on this because the other one,
To make your rocket ship fly higher, pull back on the control lever in front of you.
There we
To
go.
descend, just push the control lever forward.
All right, y'all, let's
Thank
go
you.
flying.
Pilots, prepare for liftoff.
There we go. We're gonna keep it up high this time. There we go. Oh my gosh, we are at such a slant. It is unbelievable. Yeah, see that centerpiece? That's not supposed to be down like that. That's supposed to be up in the air. This is a fun ride. Uh-oh. Here we go. We're gonna start picking up speed again.
The Astro
Oh, here
Orbiter
we
is now
go.
beginning its descent.
Oh my
Please remain
God.
seated until your rocket ship
G-forces.
stops. Then follow
Oh
the
my
arrows to the flight deck. Welcome back, pilots.
The pilot space maintains the rocket comes to a full complete stop. On to
That was
gather your
awesome.
personal belongings and exit on your left.
You know, a challenge would be to ride this with the rocket in the down position. Oh my gosh, that would be tough because you'd constantly be getting pushed against the side of this. We may have to try that one day. That was fun.
Just painted that it wasn't. You know it wasn't, right? You know it's exactly the same. That's great, one. I love it. Preferably it's blue sky. But you can't do everything. Hopefully it'll burn off.
All right, thank you.
This way, pilots.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. We got 2 rides in back to back on the Astro Orbiter, or as I like to call it, the Asshole Orbiter. It's a fun ride, though. I tell you what, though, not having that centerpiece go up and down like it normally does, that makes a big difference. It doesn't go nearly as high as it used to. Well, that was a great time on the Astro Orbiter. I had fun up there, man. That ride is something else. You do not realize how fast those rockets spin in a circle until you're on that ride. And especially when you come back down, when the arms start to lower, you really feel the G-force. Like I said, it pushes you against the outer wall of the rocket. And it adds a thrill to it. Like I was saying up there, you could almost do a challenge to see how long you could ride that with the rocket all the way down in the lowest position. So I asked about what was going on with the center column and if I was correct on that. And yes, indeed, that is correct. That center column is not raising and lowering like it used to, which, like I mentioned up on the platform, it takes away a good 7 or 8 feet of extra height that you're not getting. And the way it was explained to me from the wonderful cast members here is when this ride was taken apart and refurbished, when they reassembled it in June and July this year, whoever reassembled it didn't do it correctly. So the center column doesn't go up and down like it was supposed to. And, you know, it takes away some of the experience. Is the Astro Orbiter fun? Absolutely. But you're missing out, like I said, on an extra about 7 or 8 feet for those of you that are thrill seekers that want to go way up in the air. Plus, if you keep your rocket lower, when that center column would raise up, you don't have quite the G-forces as you do now. Like that whole centerpiece raising and lowering plays a big part in the whole experience of that ride. Yeah, it just disappoints me too to think about what Disney just kind of, they just slap it together now. Like, oh, it doesn't work. Oh well, because the cast member said that because it's not a safety sensitive situation and the ride technically works as it's supposed to, kind of, then there's no immediate reason to fix it. And that stuff sucks because, you know, 10, 15 years ago, if they would have accidentally put that together like that, they would have taken it apart and redone it and said, let's get this working the correct way. Now, whatever. People are paying to be here, they'll pay regardless. And that's a lot of reasons why next year I'm taking my annual pass all the way down to the lowest of the low levels. But it's either Pixie or Pirate, one of those two. But it's just stuff like that aggravates me. You know, is it fun to ride? Yes, it is a lot of fun to ride. But if you've experienced it before they did this refurbishment, it's a lot better before than it is now. And that is becoming the theme at Disney World here. Let's just slap stuff together, and if it doesn't work correctly, oh well, we'll just, you know, people won't notice. At least that's how the attitude seems. It's just like the animatronics on the Tiana's Bayou Adventure ride. Half of them, their mouths aren't moving, and they haven't moved in a long time. You know, all of that plays into the experience. So it's cool to ride that. It was cool to do the Rope Drop Ridiculousness on the Astro Orbiter for 2 times in a row. I had a great time. And I think that's going to be part of the format as we go through this series, Rope Drop Ridiculousness. Whatever ride or show we decide to do, we'll do it twice, you know, just for the fun of it. Well, I should say the rides will do it twice. Shows are kind of longer and scattered out throughout the day, so those are a little bit harder to do back to back. But rides for sure we can do one ride and then get right back in line and do another one. So if you have a trip coming up to Magic Kingdom here, go ahead and rope drop the Astro Orbiter. It's a lot of fun, it really is. It's a lot more intense than what it looks like off-ride. All right, now I want you to watch this. The ride's powering up. So when people start raising their rockets, I want you to see where they stop as far as how high they go. And again, you can see that center column, how it's all the way at the lowest point. Now we'll see if I can't put in a separate video and either do this side by side or I'll put one on top of the other. You'll see a big difference. Because when those rockets are at full height and the centerpiece is up in the air, those rockets should be almost in line with these upper planets up here. I want to show you all one thing real quick before we head out and wrap this vlog up. We got to go back into Adventureland to the site of our very, very first Rope Drop Ridiculousness video, and that was the Swiss Family Treehouse. I want to show you something that I found. That's pretty cool. Most people don't even know it's there. So next time you're at Magic Kingdom, just want to see a piece of nostalgia and part of the old school part of the park, come over here to the Swiss Family Treehouse and make sure you rope drop the Swiss Family Treehouse. You have to do that. But I want you to look at something. So right here, this is the Swiss Family Treehouse. This is the wait time sign. If you ever see this on anything other than 00 like that, you need to turn around, go back to your resort, go back home, wherever's closest for you. Take a little break and try it again later, because that means the park is insanely crowded. So I found this the other day because I was walking through here. I was heading back out of the park after working on another project, and so I started tracing the queue back, and I saw this over here. If you follow this, you look down here, you'll see what looks to be an entryway right here. And I thought, what might that be? You can tell it's older. I mean, look at the dimensions of it. That you can't, that wouldn't work these days. Everything's so much more wider. You can tell that's from 1971. But I said, what could this possibly be? So I started following it. And since it's roped off, I'll put my camera over the ledge here because I can't go down there. But check this out. You follow this around. Look where it empties out into. There's an entire queue space down here for the Swiss Family Treehouse. I mean, how about that, huh? I've never seen this before the other day when I just happened to randomly find this. And all of the ropes are still up and everything. I mean, I have no idea when the last time this was even used. But it is here. Could you imagine this using the extended queue? People would get in line for this. You know, what I pointed out to the other day when I did this, you know, this is like the queue to nowhere. It's a really cool walkthrough of the Swiss Family Treehouse, but that's all it is. There's nothing at the end of the queue. And it's funny because people that have never been here before, they see this and it looks like it could be an attraction. So they enter into the queue space here and they go across the bridge like all these families are doing. And they enter up into this treehouse, and then you come down on the other side, and it just exits back out into Adventureland, and they're kind of looking around, looking at each other going, was that it? What? Isn't there supposed to be a ride attached to this or something? So that's where I always kind of got the name, is the queue to nowhere. So if you have a trip coming up here to the Magic Kingdom, whether it's your first time or you're returning veteran, as I would say, take some time out of your day here at Magic Kingdom and go explore the Swiss Family Treehouse. Well, that was fun, ladies and gentlemen. Rope Drop Ridiculousness. Astro Orbiter. Oh, we got the Boilermaker Special monorail here. Black and gold. Train running backwards and forwards now in that shuttle mode. The construction going on there, back there by Big Thunder Mountain and all that. That's how it's going to be for the next estimated 3 to 5 years. Not quite. I was looking to see if they cleared out the furniture down there yet to make way for the gingerbread house, but not quite yet. Next week at this time, they'll probably be rearranging the furniture to get ready for the Contemporaries gingerbread house. Well, there you have it, a successful early morning at Magic Kingdom. Look at this. We got in there, we got two agains on Astro Orbiter, and heading home to get some sleep. These people haven't even started their day yet. Rope Drop Ridiculousness. It is kind of funny watching people come into the Magic Kingdom here for the first time to the Ticket Transportation Center, because they all have the same kind of expression and questions that I had. Where's the park? Where are we supposed to go? It's a very unique experience if you've never been here. Well, that was fun, ladies and gentlemen. The Astro Orbiter, or as I sometimes refer to it as, the Asshole Orbiter. I'm not sure where that comes from, why I did it, I don't know, it just kind of fits sometimes. I highly recommend giving the Astro Orbiter a try if you come here to Magic Kingdom. And like I said, try rope dropping some of these rides. It's kind of fun to do, because nobody else is doing it, I can promise you that. But definitely, though, Disney seriously needs to fix that. I know they're not going to anytime soon, but that sucks that it's only working half as good as it should be. And as I mentioned in the park, that seems to be a ongoing theme here at Disney World. It's let's just slap it together and people won't know or they won't care. No, people do care. It makes a big difference with these rides when things aren't functioning as they should. You know, if you're going to be charging $200 per guest per day, you know, and park hoppers are even more, the higher those ticket prices get, the more of a demand for perfection that there is. I mean, it should be inexcusable when you're over $200 a day on some days for a ticket just to get in the park. And like I said, that doesn't include a park hopper ticket. And your rides aren't running like they're supposed to, and your animatronics, their mouths aren't moving and stuff like that. That's nuts, man. If there's any changes that happen in the near future, I hope it's that. I hope it's the attention to detail and stop half-assing things. You know, they should have known immediately when they put it back together that was, oh crap, we didn't do this right. And they should have done it correctly. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. I did. I had a good time bringing it to you. We'll keep it going. We'll keep the Rope Drop Ridiculousness vlogs going. Let me know in the comments what else y'all would like to see, and we'll bring it to you. All right, everybody, I gotta get home. I gotta get some rest and get this video edited and uploaded. So have a fantastic rest of your day. It's midweek. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Fire Medic Adventures out. See ya.